Hello, welcome to another edition of School of Wealth. My name is Joseph Peters. I'm so excited to be here one more time today as I share with you part 2 of the topic we started earlier this week, how to manage your business in tough times. Before I dive into the part 2 of today's discussion, I'd like to quickly tell you, for those of us who have been listening to me on the radio, or those of us who have been part of the School of Wealth on the social media, on Facebook and other social media, this is now our School of Wealth YouTube channel, and here we'll be dishing out different content that is going to help you to succeed in business. So if you're listening to my voice today, I'd like you to click the like button and smash the notification bell so that it will be easier for you to get notification every time we drop new videos. Most of our videos will be teaching you how to succeed in business, how to handle your business step by step, how to grow your business, and how to manage your finances. There's so many topics we'll be covering in a couple of months ahead of us. So smash the notification button so that every time we drop new video every week, you will be notified and you can easily listen to some of these videos. Most of our videos are going to be very short video that goes straight directly to the situation that we want to address in various businesses. We'll be showing you various ways you can market your product, various ways you can expand your businesses, various ways you can get new customers, and that is all we're about doing on this channel. So I'm so excited to be here one more time, and I have to welcome all of our members once again back on this channel, and those who are joining us for the first time, welcome again. Today we'll be talking about part 2 of how to manage your business in tough times. The first thing we need to establish is the fact that managing small business is a very tough thing. Yes, I have to be honest with you, and you can also agree with me that managing small business is not easy, because if it was easy, you will find out that all small businesses after 5-10 years they would have been so big like Dangote, but not so many businesses as big as Dangote. Why? Because to manage a small business is tough by itself, not to even talk of growing the business to become very big. So managing small business is a very tough job, and I want to say, everyone listening to my voice today, if you are a small business owner and entrepreneur, I give kudos to you because you are doing a great job. However, you can do much more, and that is why I'm sharing this information with you today. It could be very tough. At the same time, it could be very easy if only you understand just the few things that are around you sustaining or managing this business. As a business owner, you need to understand and establish the fact that you are just not a business owner, you are also a manager. You are the one that determine and decide the future of the business. If you don't manage the business properly, the business could die. 70% of businesses that started in their first 3 years died. And why? Is because the business owners may have started out of shared value. Some of the business owners might have started with great vision. Some of the business owners might have started with great enthusiasm and excitement because they feel this is a good business idea. However, you need to also understand the fact that as a business owner, you have to be a good manager. A business owner is a manager, you are an entrepreneur, and as a manager, you are a leader. Business management is all about leadership. Many people who are business owners who don't have that leadership capability, they end up discovering that their businesses linger in a very low state. They just struggle by themselves. They struggle to put the business in shape. They run their business. They make money from their business, but they find out that year after year, they are just the only person within the business. The business doesn't grow. The business doesn't have extension. The business doesn't have ability to move to another level, another stage. So that is where you need to understand that even though it's small or it's in the middle stage or it's in a growth stage, as a business owner, you are a leader. And assuming leadership position is not just about money centric. You need to come to that understanding that managing your business in tough time means you are more conscious about your leadership role much more than money-centric role. A lot of people are in business because they want to make money. Of course, every business is in business to make money, but you have to also understand the fact that your main goal and your primary focus should be value you are creating in the life of people, should be those things, the value and the solution you are bringing to humanity. If you don't have all those things, these are are the things we said in part 1 of this video, and that's why I said try and watch the first video and listen to that part 1 before you come back to this part 2, because what I want to share with you in part 2, you need to understand the foundation first, and that's what I share with you in part 1. This part 2, I want to share with you leadership virtue. Leadership virtue is one fundamental thing every business owner should carry in themselves. Because you're a business owner does not exempt you from leadership role. Leadership is one thing that you need to take your business to the next level, or you need to even sustain your business in hard time. Because the things that will hit your business when hard time comes in your business, what makes you a tough person is that leadership virtue. And what you don't understand is that the meaning of leadership is lead hard sheep. That means you are leading hard sheep. A sheep that is hard to steer, you are the one leading it. That tells you that uneasy lies the head that wears the crown. The absolute responsibility of your business is in your hand. If you don't have that capability to take that responsibility, that you are fully in charge to drive it, to pilot that business to next level, you don't take that responsibility, then when challenges come, when tough time comes, you will easily chicken out, because from time memorial, you don't even know that just being a business owner doesn't mean that you are doing business to just make money and do another one and make money. Basically, you have to start seeing your business as a leadership role. And as a leader, you have certain responsibility. You see, the greatest job in life you could ever have as a business owner is to lead your business. That's the greatest job. The greatest job Dangote could ever have in his life is to lead his business. The greatest job Jeff Bezos could have had in his life, the greatest job you could have had. There's no other job in this world that is as great as that same business in your hand. And that, because that is the greatest job in the whole of your life, you need to hold this so tightly and manage it effectively. I'll be sharing with you today 3 keys that will help you to manage your business greatly and effectively in tough times. These 3 keys are fundamental. There are so many of them, but these 3 keys are very fundamental. The first one is your business structure and policy. The second one is the cash flow. And the third one is your customer relations. Let me quickly start with the first one. The first one is business structure and policy. What is the structure you have in your business? Or what are the policies that you have put in your business that will sustain your business? See, just like people say that Rome was not built in a day, but Rome was built at a certain time in history of mankind. And if Rome was not built properly, that means by now Rome will have been disintegrated into something different. So your business will either survive or die in tough time if you don't have proper business structure and policy. Business policies and structure are the things that governs your business. These are the rules and regulations that helps the operation of your business. Most of us as business owners, small business owner, we don't have it. Most people don't have it. And you see, when somebody is going on marathon race, you have to gather enough momentum for the journey ahead of him. But if somebody is going for 100 meters, then he doesn't need so much. He knows that within 100 meters, he will be done. But because your business is a marathon and it is not just 100-meter race, you need to put proper structure. Putting proper structure or putting proper policies around your business will help your business to survive when tough time comes. Now, when you find yourself in this tough time, all you need to do, even as at the moment, is to sit back. Just like I said in the previous video, if you listen to part 1, that you need to sit down and put those things in order. And this first one is the greatest thing you need to also put in order. Let me give you an example. I remember many years ago when we started a business. I think I started that business with a couple of my friends and all of that. And then in a very short period of time, a lot of people started coming in. And then my mom also are part of those who benefited from our product. And one day my mom kept calling me and asking me, yeah, they need this product. I said, okay, I will get some copies across you, because she's my mom and she doesn't live nearby where I was living that time. And so I sent some copies to her. And then when she got some of this product, she used the product. She was so excited about the product. And then she ordered for more product. And I said, okay, I will give to you. And then she said something, say, oh, some of my friends in my area are beginning to ask for this product because they like it and it's working as a good product. I said, oh, that is really nice. But mommy, you know that this product is for sale. I'm giving you because you're my mom. I bought it with my money. I'm not giving you those products from my business because you are my mom. I'm giving you this product because I use my money to buy it from the company before I sent it to you. So if you want to give your friends, then you have to ask your friends to pay. Or you become a distributor of the company, and when you become a distributor of the company, then you can now buy from company directly and sell to your friends. To cut the long story short, I gave my personal money to my mom to use that money to come back to my company and meet my secretary to pay and become a distributor before she was able to buy product out of the company to sell. The company policy says that everybody who must be our customer must register. That is one of the company policy. But if myself, who has created that policy, I overturn the policy, that means every other staff of the company will overturn the policy. So I'm just using this as an example so that you understand what I'm saying. You understand your business more than me that I'm talking to you today. You know what kind of business you are doing. You know what you are selling. You know what you are buying. You know the services you are offering. Now, there are families and friends that come around you asking you for favor around your businesses. If you don't have proper structure and policy that governs your business, anybody can come to your company and just overturn things. You need to start monitoring every operation that runs in your company. You need to start looking for ways to automate operation. You need to start targeting growth and evaluate how far you have gone. You need to move from just being surviving to having that level of growth that you can measure and you can see that truly we are not just in business because we want to buy and sell, or because we want to make money to give our family and friends, or because we want to make money just because we want to eat. You are in business because we want to build something that will last, and you are in a position in your life whereby things are very tough and you can't even survive. You might find out that this business will collapse in a very short period of time if you are not very careful. So what I'm sharing with you today is that as a business owner, the first key you need to understand is putting proper business policy and structure in your business. It will help you because you have to build proper foundation. Imagine when Dangote started his business in 1981 or thereabout. If there was no structure, if there's no policy, everybody will come in there and do anything they like. You see, most of us don't put policy and structure in our businesses because we felt, oh, it's just one man business. Oh, because it's just one shop. Just like the Bible has said, he said, he that is profitable in little, much will be committed into his hand. So the way you handle your business, when it is just only you, when it's just only one shop, when it's just only little operation, the way you handle it is what they determine if that business will have the future that you have ever imagined or ever desired. It will determine if that business will go from that level to another greater level. The second thing I want to share with you today is cash flow. You need to know that cash flow is king. Yes, cash flow is king. How much is your business bringing in and how much are you sending out? How much are you putting back into the business? You need to have regular cash flow. If you don't have regular cash flow, you see, when tough time comes, it's going to hit you very hard. And what is cash flow? Let me just use that as an example. When you buy product and you sell the product and you have some profit, you keep some of those profit. You don't eat everything, and you put a little more back into the business, and you buy another set of products, and then you sell those products. At the end of the day, you make another set of profit. Out of the little profit you are making, you are keeping some in the savings. If you don't keep some in the savings, so that if anything happens suddenly, you don't have anything to fall back, it becomes a problem. There are some people who have cash flow. Somebody can come to you, oh, I have this thing I want to quickly sell. I need money badly. I want to fly out of the country. Those kind of offers can come anytime. Somebody can come to you and say, I want to sell my land because I need cash, I need money, I need to do something. And you see, they will sell it at ridiculous prices for you just because they needed money desperately. If you don't have cash flow, if you don't have money on ground, as at that time, that's how you lose that opportunity. Some of your suppliers can call you and say, oh, my business partner, we have this product on ground. Please come and pack it. Just bring little amount of money so that once you pack it, this thing, you can come and pay us later. And that little amount of money, you don't even have it. And this is the problem. As long as you don't have it, you can't even take those orders from them. Cash flow is key. And one of the problems why most small businesses don't have cash flow, because every time they make little profit, they eat all the profit. So they don't have cash flow. You need to learn how to develop cash flow. You need to learn how to keep savings. No matter how little, you just have to save. You have to cultivate that thing. In fact, one of your business policies should be that from every sales, everything you sell in your company, so amount of money must, it is a month, even if rain will fall, if thunder will strike, certain amount of money must be kept in the bank account. Nobody should touch it. These are part of company structure and policy. Most of us don't have it. And as long as we don't have such policies or structures, it's going to be very hard for us to scale through. It will be very hard for you to move to the next level of this your business era. So you need to start looking for ways to cut down on your expenses to the barest minimum. And these are how to keep good cash flow. Because if you find out that every time you make sales or you make money and all the money goes again, you make money, all the money goes out again, you make money, all the money goes out again, you are not really seeing much profit because everything goes into expenses, then you need to sit down and start looking for how to cut down on expenses. You need to start thinking of how to increase your market share with promotional activities. You need to do a lot of promotions, a lot of publicity. This will help you to increase market share. When you increase market share, that tells you that you can have more cash flow. You can have more sales that comes into the company. And when you have more sales, your structure and policy that you have put in place for your company will help you to keep certain amount of money in the savings, certain amount of money for expenses, certain amount of money to be kept for cash flow or future use, certain amount of money for projects, certain amount of money for everything. All these structures, nobody will come into your business to do it for you. You have to do it yourself. And anybody listen to my voice, you have been a salary earner before, you understand better what I'm talking about. Because every time you collect your salary, you share your salary to different things. You have to pay rent, you have to pay transportation, you have to pay for food, you have to pay for your children's school fees, you have to pay for so many things and expenses, every kind of expenses. Friends and family, my brother, my uncle, my children, my mother, you pay for so many different kind of things. But as long as you don't have policies, strict cogent policies that will help you to evaluate your life, your finances, that will help you to evaluate how your business is doing as at that moment, then it might be very, very hard for you to survive when tough time comes. So during tough time, it is what you have saved that will save you. And if you don't save anything, you are actually in a very perilous season. In that perilous season, all you need to do is to see how you can increase your market share. You need to go out more and do publicity. You need to go out more and do all kind of promotional activities that will make new customers to come. And then, before I move to the last key, is make sure you keep adequate record. Keep adequate record of your income. Keep adequate record of your expenses. Keep adequate record of everything. You see, if you don't have record of all these things, you cannot even track any record. Is it not the record you have that you will track? When you don't have any record, what do you want to track? Most people have been in business for even 1 year. They can't even tell how much that was spent on the first 3 months of the business. They will just tell you they spend a lot of money, but no record. When we founded our ministry in 1999, there were some people who were giving us money for the ministry. Those sponsors, those financiers, those people that were donating for that ministry, as at 1999, as I'm speaking to you today, we have total record of all of them. Specifically, how much they gave the ministry, as at that time, we have every record up to today. You can imagine, since 1999. That's a long time, right? Up to today, over 20 years ago. We still have record of everybody, how much everybody gave. Everybody who came to the meeting. We have record of attendance members. We have all these records. All these records, they are proofs how far you have come. You want to go to a bank to get a loan, they want to see track record of what you have done. And all these records are what you need to keep that business afloat. And you keep all the records, income and expenditure. And most importantly, you have to keep record of even your customers. Most people don't know why banks do KYC, know your customer. Do you know why banks do that? Because they want to know you personally. They want to have business relationship with you. When you have good business relationship with a bank, it's very hard for you to go to another bank. For you as a business owner, you need to move from that level of just sitting down in the shop, anybody come into your shop and buy something and walk away. You need to start going to that level whereby you develop close relationship with most of your customers, because don't forget that happy customer is happy sales. When your customers are happy with you, they'll keep coming back to you. Even if your price is higher than other people outside, they still feel they have connection with you. And this also will help your cash flow, because you are confident that you have, let's take for example, you are confident that you have 50 customers, and those 50 customers, of the 50 customers, you are confident that 20 of them will keep coming back to you. So that means you have rest of mind that even when things are tough, these 20 customers, no matter what, they are still coming. So you are looking at cash flow is coming from that angle. And this takes us to the very last key into this edition I'll be sharing with you, and that is customer is key. You need to know that customer is key. You need to understand the difference between old customers and new customers. You need to start developing different kind of system and strategies to make sure that your old customer keep coming back. And you need to start developing strategies to targeting new customers to come into your business. Even in tough time, I can assure you that people still buy food and they eat. In tough time, no matter how hard the situation of an economy in Nigeria is, I can tell you that people are still buying something. They are still buying different kind of things. That means if what you are selling, if it's product or services, that means there are people out there who want to buy it. So if you have good relationship with customer, or you know how to target new customers in tough time, while people are struggling or while other businesses are struggling, you will still be making sales. During pandemic, for those 2 years of pandemic, our company grew over 500% in customer base value. Within those 2 years, we had over 1,300 new customers in the business. And that is same pandemic where people are struggling, where people are saying there's nothing available here and there. You know why? Because we focus more on the customers. We focus more on how we can treat them right. We focus more on how we can help them. In our company, every customer have access to the MD and the CEO, no matter how small the customer is. So if you don't keep your customer closer to you, it will be easier for them to go to another place. It might be very difficult to do that, but you have to fashion out a way to get it done. If you don't do that, then you are not ready to take the business to the next level. If you don't do that, then when tough time comes, then all your customers go to another place because they feel you don't care about them. And don't forget, when you develop this kind of relation with your customer, you're actually telling your customer that you care about them. Give them the sense of belonging. They need to feel that they are part of your business. If they don't feel it, they can go to somewhere else. It is your job to do that. During tough time, you need to run after your customers. You need to see how you can treat them well. And that will help you to have your cash flow. And that will help you to keep the business afloat. Because when there's no customer, there's no sales. And when there is no sales, then the business is gradually dying if your care is not taken. So you need to come up with innovative ideas. Be innovative in your ways, right? Look for cost-effective ways, avenues to keep your product in front of new customers. You need to do promotions. You need to do advertisement. The social media has made things more easier now. Go on the social media. Look for ways to talk about your product. Let people know that this is what you are selling. Let people know that this is what offer you are giving to the entire world. Let people start seeing the positiveness of what you have to offer, the value you are creating. If you don't make people see those things, then it will be very hard for you to scale through in your sales. And finally, under customer care is take care of your workers too. I don't know how many staff you have. I don't know how many workers you have. But you see, you need to understand the fact that when you have new customer coming to your business, there are people also working in your company. They're called the workers. Those are the staff. You need to take care of them. If you don't learn how to take care of your staff, if you don't support them, if you don't give them that which will make them happy to be in your business, it's going to be very tough. You see those customers you are working hard to bring, they will be the one that will send them away. Are you getting what I'm saying here? So your staff or your workers are key to the growth of your business. They are key to the sustainability of your business. And that is where I'm going to be stopping here today. Before I leave you, don't forget, and this brings me back to what I shared with you in the first video, that a leader is a visionary. A visionary is someone who takes a business vision to the next level. Visions are for leaders. Leaders are visionaries. Visions are generational. Some don't come to pass in 1 year. Some don't come to pass in 10 years. Some even don't come to pass in 30 years. But according to what the Bible says, it says, wait for it. It may tarry. It may tarry. That means God already told you that it might look as if it's not come to pass, but wait for it. It will come to pass. It is only visionaries that believe so much in their vision, and then they believe so much in their business, that even when every tough thing happens, even when everything comes down, they still believe in the business, and they are still going to hold on to the business because they are seeing the future. They will definitely see light after the tunnel. So this brings me back to let you know that never say die, because it will still come to pass. Never say die, because it will still come to pass. Your business will grow. Your business will flourish. Your business will expand. Your business will go higher in heights that you will never ever imagine. However, do you have that vision? If you have the vision, then hold on, because as long as you are holding on to the battle, things will start happening. So 3 things you must take away today. Number 1, set policy for your business. If you have not done that before, this is the right time for you to sit down to start setting policies. My company, we have policies, things we will never do, things we would never, there are some things we will never, no, let the world crash, we will never do it. Are you getting me? So you need to, don't bend your rules for people, because people will always be people. People will go, people will come. You don't understand? But the only thing that will remain is you and your business. You are still there. Yeah, you get what I'm saying here. And I've learned most of this is from my mentors, and I've traded those things. I have done the same thing, and they all work for me, and that's why I'm sharing with you. At least, as not as much as 20 years in business, that is not a joke. And the second thing I share with you today as a takeaway is your cash flow. Your cash flow is key, because they say cash flow is king. And the third thing is customer is key. Your customers are key. You have to start thinking towards them. Start thinking of things you can do for them, things that will add value to them, apart from that particular thing they came to your shop to buy. Do you know about their life? So there was one of our key customers recently that celebrated her birthday. She didn't know what I was planning to do. Me too, I didn't even know she was doing birthday. I just saw it on a post that she was having a birthday. And I just counted some amount of money. As a company, we are buying cake, birthday cake for you. And we sent to her. She was so surprised because she never expected it. These are some of the things. They are simple things, small things. There are small things you can do for your customer that will brighten them, that feel like, oh, they keep loyal to you forever. So these are the 3 keys I'll be sharing with you today. I'm so happy, and I believe that these 3 keys are keys you should take home and sit down and work on those things. In tough time to manage your business, you have to be tough. You have to be a good leader. Leadership is lead hardship. Once again, leadership is lead hardship. And how tough are you to lead a hardship? You have to be tough enough. You need to be a visionary, because as a visionary, though it may tarry, wait for it, it will come to pass. And you put those 3 keys in order, and then you are on your way to the top. Once again, I want to thank you for listening to this broadcast. I'm so happy I'm communicating with you, and some of us who have been part of this movement, School of Wealth, on Facebook, on the radio, Unilag FM. I want to say thank you for still being part of this movement. If you're listening to my voice, please just click the like button if you like this video and if it's adding any value in your life. And you can also comment to share your view or to ask for questions. And if there's any help or you want something we want us to talk about, just put it in the comment below. We'll be ready to attend to you. Thank you, and God bless you. Remember, subscribe and click the notification button so that the next video that's coming up next week, you can easily get notification once we drop it. Thank you, and God bless you. See you next time.